Hey, all my friends out there. I'm here with Lonnie Ray Williams, and we want to talk to you, especially my friends in Colville, Washington, and the Okanagan area, right?
That's right, absolutely correct.
So, Lonnie, you're running for office. Tell us a little bit what you're running for.
Well, I'm running for the 7th Legislative District in Washington State, and that encompasses 7 counties. Geographically, it's the largest in the state. It's the 11th largest in the country. It starts in Spokane, goes up to Pend Oreille. We've got Stevens County, Okanagan County, Ferry County, most of Douglas County, and a good portion of Grant County. So it's an awful large area to cover.
So I know that there's Assembly of God churches in each of those cities, all the way up to Chewelah, to Colville. I also know there's some Calvary Chapel. And Pastor Tom, you're out there. You're my father-in-law. I want you to think about listening to what Lonnie has to say about his biblical rights, about the Constitution, and where you are as an individual.
Hey, thank you so much. The number one thing that we need to do is make sure that parents are the primary stakeholders in their children's lives. If you don't have the right to raise your children in your own way, in your own faith, in your own traditions, we don't have the same traditions that our founding fathers had. And it doesn't matter what else we're trying to fight for. If we don't have that simple, constitutional, natural right, it's nothing else is more important than that. And that falls along the biblical principles. We know that Jesus Christ ordained the family, and we need to follow through on that. We need to uphold that, and we cannot be shy about that.
So, Lonnie, are you just like all your life you've craved to be in office and to be a politician and to run on those things? Or is this, why did you step up to the plate?
Well, I stepped up my family has a long tradition of serving this country. When I was 17 years old, I signed on the dotted line of basic training. 12 hours after graduation, I was there on the plane. My daughter served, my dad served in Vietnam, my grandfather served and pulled bodies out of Pearl Harbor. All the way back to Thomas McKean, the last signer of the Declaration of Independence. The reason he was the last signer because he was bailing George Washington's butt out by leading troops, so it took him a little while to make it back. Point is, my family has served their entire lives for generations to stand up for our liberty and our freedom, and my time, my family's time would mean nothing if we didn't stand up for the greatest crisis our nation's ever faced right now.
So if you're in Chewelah, if you're in Colville, if you're up on that northern part up there, I want you to think about this. Look at Lonnie Ray Williams and check out his website. You have a website?
Yes, I do. LonnieRayWilliams.com.
Check out his website. Check out his character. Check out who he is. And then I want you to vote. It's so important that we vote as citizens, that we stand up for our rights and find people who are constitutionally conservative, who love the Bible, who love the communities that they serve. And you were telling me, actually, I want you to bring up this. You talked about being a representative versus representation.
Being a representative, a lot of people have had this notion that, hey, it's a title, they go up there and we voted for them, we'll see them in 2 years and they can let us know how it goes. No, that's not what our founding fathers wanted. What our founding fathers wanted was for us to choose the person who is best able to go up there and represent what you want. And the best way to do that, the 7th district, that's 7 counties. That means I have an obligation to go to 7 town halls in one town hall in every one of those counties, which is 7 a month, because you must have access to your representative. You must be able to come to me and say, hey, I hear that there's this bill. What is it all about? Well, here's what it's about. How would you like me to vote? Because I don't have the right to choose how to vote. I have the right to represent you, and that's what I'm running to be, and that's what we must choose out of all of our government officials, to be true representatives of your will, your faith, and your love.
All right, so if you're in the Calvary Chapel, if you are a Christian, if you are just a freedom lover, a patriot, I want to encourage you to check out Lonnie. It's going to be he's going to be a great representative for you, and more importantly, listen to the voice of the people. And so check him out. Get to the ballot box. It's coming up. We have like 30 short days before it happens, and we will change this community and our surrounding areas, because why? We know that freedom wins. He who the Son has set free is free indeed. God bless you, and keep praying for America.
Amen.
Oh, there